to and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl NariahJackesa here, and today I got a story time for you. So this story time is going to be about the guy I met when I was 19. I don't know if you guys heard about the whole thing that's going on TikTok. Basically there's girls going around just stating like their experience with a guy that they met at 19.
Can I keep it real for a second, baby? Would you judge me? I can't lie, I ain't the same as you don't me. That you me.
You don't hate me? Who don't? I'll always hate you, bitch, till the day I die.
I was running through the six with my woes. Yep. I was running through the six with my woes. And my man keeps running. And my man keeps running. And my man keeps running.
And that kind of just altered them. I was one of those girls. I didn't post or anything. This is my first posting regarding that, but I'm one of those girls. Yeah, it's kind of like a canon event. Wow, wowzers. So basically it's just like a guy that you're supposed to stay away from. Usually it doesn't matter what type of guy it is. I wouldn't say it doesn't matter. I think it's just more so the assholes type of guys. But basically you meet this guy nice, and then you come out with your middle fingers up. What happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened in my story. So the year, I believe, was 2021, November of 2021. Just a little background: my family moved from New Jersey to Pennsylvania. So since we moved from New Jersey to Pennsylvania, when this story occurred, we lived in this town called Allentown. We no longer reside over there, but we lived in this town called Allentown. I just graduated high school the year prior, so the year of 2020, I graduated high school. A doozy. I was getting my septum. So let's say I'm just bringing out random dates. I'm not quite sure. I think I did, but I'm not quite sure. But let's say I got my septum done November 19th of 2021. I got my septum done. I'm feeling edgy. I mean, I got the silver in, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did my makeup with the eyeliner, got the lashes, you know what I'm saying? Got the lip gloss, you know what I'm saying? I got my Doc Martens, my blue jacket, like, I'm giving edgy. I'm giving edgy. Like, the outfit was giving edgy. Having the septum in gave edgy. Like, I run with the shooters. Like, I don't, but you know, I run with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can call them up. Don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? So that's the vibe I was like giving off in my head. Okay. I'm like, you know, giving off. So one day it was me, my sister, and our friend that we worked with. So me, my sister, my friend, we all worked at Panera at that time. Yes, Panera Bread, infamous Panera Bread. Love their food. I ain't gonna hold you. Even though it's like expensive, like hospital food, I kind of like hospital food. I kind of like hospital food. I kind of like school food. Some of them, not all of them. I kind of like school food, and I kind of like hospital food. I don't know. But Panera, I fuck with Panera. I love their freaking salads. Anyway, but you know, we all worked there. So we all met initially at Panera. So we were all co-workers. And then we became friends. Obviously, me and my sister, we were sisters, so duh. But yeah. So me, my little sister, I have to put the emphasis on that because I'm the oldest. Me, my little sister, and our friend that we worked with at Panera, we all decided one day, you know, let's go out and let's go get some food. It's kind of chilly. It's a little chill bill outside, but you know, we all walked. We all lived in Allentown at that time, and we decided to walk to this, like, I wouldn't call it a plaza, but it's kind of like a food place, a food courtside or something like that. I don't know how to describe it, but we all went in there and we got some food. We chit-chatting, we talking. Them two niggas was off. Me, on the other hand, I had to go back to work. Well, I didn't have to go back to work. I had to go to work. So we walked there, ate, did our thing, walked back, and then we departed. So my friend and my sister, they went, I think, to our friend's house, and then I went back. I was on my way back home because I had to go to work and probably like in the next like 30 minutes to an hour or so. So I had to get ready for work, right? So I'm walking down this alley. Me personally, I'm not an alley type of girl. I don't like walking down alleys. That's not my thing. I don't want to walk down no alley. No, thank you. That's for the birds. That's not for me. I don't walk down alleys. I will walk the main roads because I'll be damned if I get kidnapped. No, ma'am. So I'm walking down this alley. It's broad daylight too, and it's not cold. But I'm walking down this alley, and let's put it like this. So this is the starting point of where I'm at. My house is on the main street, but I'm walking down the alley that my house is on, if that makes sense. So if my house is on the main street, I'm walking down that alley. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm here. My house is at the end of the alley right here. All I gotta do is walk to the end of the alley, make a nice quick right, and my house is right there, and I'm good to go. I'm in the clear. So it's a straight shot. I walk pretty fast. So I'm like, cool, I got this in the bag. Purr. I'm walking. So I'm walking, right? I say I get like probably around like here. I'm like close to turning the corner, but I'm on the opposite side of where my house is at, if that makes sense. So I'm on the right side. No, I'm on the right side. I'm on the left side, and my house is on the right side of the street. So in order for me to get to my house, I have to cross the street. I have to cross the street in the alley and, you know, make my right and go home. That's a key factor. Remember that. So I'm walking. I'm like this close. I see a red Honda CRV pull up, right? Red Honda CRV pull up next to me. Well, pull up above me. And I'm like, I don't have time to get kidnapped today. That was literally, I'm not holding you guys. Like, I put that on everything I love. I literally said that in my head. I was like, I do not have time to get kidnapped today. It's not a funny matter. It's not funny at all. But like, I really thought that, like, no, I don't have time for this. So I'm walking. The car didn't pull off. So I'm kind of giving the car a benefit of the doubt. Like, this has nothing to do with me. Maybe they're waiting for somebody, because there were houses in the alleyway. There were like front doors and stuff like that in the alleyway. So, you know, maybe they're waiting for someone to come out. Maybe it's an Uber. Maybe it's a DoorDash. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's something. They're not here for me. So I'm walking. I think the windows are tinted, so I can't see anything. So I'm walking. The windows roll down. And it's this man. He's like, hey. I didn't say anything. I'm still walking. He's like, hey, little mama. And at that point, I could have kept walking, but I already ignored you once, and you're still talking to me. Now I feel like, me personally, as a girl, and I want to make it home. I want to make it home in one piece, alive, with no scrapes or bruises. This means that you're persistent. This means I'm going to have to talk to you. This is me. I'm going to have to talk to you some sort of way so you can get the fuck away from me. And that's period, point blank. That was my head at the beginning of this, right? So he's like, hey, how you doing? Da da da. I was like, I'm good. I'm mad, like giving him one word answers, like, I'm good, you know, that's 2 words, but you know what I'm saying. I was like, I'm good and everything like that. And then what's it called? He was like, where you headed? I was like, I'm headed home. He was like, where you live? I said, I'm not giving you that information. He was like, can I drop you off? I said, no, I'm good. I think he asked for my name. I told him my name was Raya. I didn't give him my full name. Well, I didn't give him my first name. I gave him my nickname. So I said, yeah, my name is Raya. Da da da. We gonna call him Peter. I love that name. Peter. I like saying that name. I don't love that name. I like saying that name. Peter. Oh, he's like, yeah, my name is Peter. He was like, yeah, my name is Peter, da da da. So we just like chopping it up and everything. I'm really not feeling this dude at all. Clearly he's feeling me. I'm not really feeling this guy. To give you a description, he had sunglasses on. He had this stupid ass freaking like lumberjack hat with the ears, and it like flips up like this, the fur and everything, and sometimes it has like the drawstrings. If I can find a picture, I could put it up. I don't like those hats. Those hats are ugly, period. Maybe my opinion would change. I don't think it would change, but maybe it would change in the future. I don't like those hats at all. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. No, keep them away from me. No, I don't like those hats. So he had that one, and what's it called? He had a beard, right? It's a grown man. It's a grown ass man. He had a beard. He had grays all through his beard. I'm not against grays. I find some older men attractive, actually. Like, if you wear it well, you wear it well. I just wasn't feeling him. He wasn't giving Me personally, I'm not discriminating right at all. This is just my preference. I prefer to date people of my skin tone. That's it. That's all. That's it. It's nothing against any other person. It's nothing against interracial relationships. I just prefer dating my people. That's it. So he was not of my people. And I dated a white guy when I was like younger. I think he tried to kill me, low key. I ain't gonna hold you. I think that boy tried to kill me, cause he wanted to take me to like his rig or something. I don't know, his scrap yard or some shit, and try to do the woo. That's a no. I don't think so. That's a no. But yeah, so I was mad young when that happened. But back to the present moment. So we talking and everything. It's real brief. Even though I'm saying we talking, it's not a long conversation at all. It's him asking me where I'm going, da-da-da. I told him, I'm going home, da-da-da. He was like, what you doing the rest of the day? I said, I got work. He was like, can I take you to work? I said, no. Every other answer is no, thank you, no, thank you, no. He asked for my number. I said, I can give you my social media. I'm not giving you my number. That's a no. So we exchanged socials. He asked me how old I was. Before we exchanged socials, he asked me how old I was, and I said I was 19. I said, how old are you? I already know this is a grown-ass man. I seen a TikTok of this girl, and some man was trying to hit on her. I think it was based in London. Some man tried to hit on her, and he tried to say he was 22. Sir, the comments were wild. The comments was like, yeah, he's been in London for 22 years. Because he's not 22. What in your right mind? I'm 22. You can tell I'm young. I can tell you're older, sir. I can tell you're older. This nigga talk about, oh yeah, I'm 27. You could have said you was 30, and I would have rolled with it. You're 27? Not saying I would have rolled with it if he was 30, but I could have believed if he was 30. I was like, you're, okay. So I was like, oh, okay. I didn't believe him. My gut, I don't want to like disassociate that. My gut, the Holy Spirit was telling me, Nariah, take your black ass home. Go home, Roger, go home. Do not, stranger danger, do not talk to this man. Now, just a little quick, we're going to pause there. Just a little quick rundown about me. When I was 19, I feel like I kind of had it made, essentially. Even though my family was like, we was going through hard times and everything. For me, myself, I think I had it made. Like, I had a good job. I was looking into going to cosmetology school because I didn't want to be just going home and going to work and stuff. I felt like I would have gotten in trouble, if that makes sense. Because at the time, I had a best friend of mine. We're no longer friends. And I'm not trying to put her business out there, but at that time, she was wild. I don't know how she is now, but back then, wild, okay? Like, I wouldn't say that she was, up running the streets, but she definitely was out there, essentially. No disrespect, but like, I didn't want that for my life, essentially, right? So I was like, you know what? Let me put myself into something. So I thought of going to cosmetology school. Why didn't I go to college? I don't know why I didn't like enroll into college right after high school. To college I wanted to go to, was Montclair University in New Jersey. I wanted to go there. I think it's like home of Red Hawks. I think it's home of Red Hawks, if I'm not mistaken. I should know the university now. I want to go to, I don't know. But yeah, so I wanted to go to college, but I didn't ultimately choose college. I chose cosmetology school and everything like that to be a cosmetologist. And yeah, I wasn't going to start until January of 2023. That's when I was going to start. So with that being said, no, January 2022, was it? I don't know. Anyway, I chose not to go to college, and I was like looking into going to cosmetology school. So with that being said, I was in the midst of me waiting, essentially. I was getting my finances together, so I was saving money and everything. I had some money saved up from a car accident that I got into when I was like 12. I had some money saved up. I think I had, the check was like 10 grand. I spent that 10 grand and I only had $700 left. But then I put into like a savings account and I kept putting money in there. My bank no longer do this, and I'm so upset that they don't. But I kept putting money in there, and eventually it grew up to $1,100. And I wanted to use that to get my own car because I didn't have a car. I didn't even know how to drive. I was kind of like building myself up like from the ground. I was doing like some real grunt work, bitch. I was in my little room, essentially, because that's what it was, my room, essentially. And I was just like looking up this and looking up that and looking up this and looking up that and how to get your credit like this and how to get your credit like that and how to buy for a car and what do you need and blah 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 blah. So like I'm doing all the things, right? I'm putting my little thumbs to work, building myself up, because me and my mother's relationship was rocky. At this current moment of 2024, it's no longer. Like, I don't know if it'll ever be, but at this current point, it's no longer. We both don't talk to each other. We both got each other blocked. It's no longer. So, but at that time, living with my mother and my sisters, it was rocky, you know what I'm saying? So I was building myself up. I had a good credit score. I think my credit score was like in the high 700s, you know what I'm saying? In the high 700s. So I meet this dude, right? We talking and everything, exchange social medias and everything. We go about our separate ways. He goes, I go. So come to find out, he lives on 7th Street, which is wild because I live on Wilson and we run into each other, 7th and Wilson. So yeah, but I guess he went home and I took my black ass home to go to work. Obviously, I'm looking through his Instagram. I should have blocked his ass right then and there. Boop, block, forgot about it. I feel like my life would have been at the totally different direction if I would have just blocked him and kept it moving. But I didn't, so I'm going through his Instagram and stuff like that. He's an old ass man. He's not 27, because if he was 27, he would have knew something about social media. It's like it's like your grandfather. I wouldn't say all grandfathers, but it's like your elderly grandmother or grandfather trying to work Instagram. They're just posting. They're just click, post, click. I had a nice day with Barbara. Post, click. We went to church today. Post, click. Oh, look at my grandbaby. Da 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 da. Post. Like it's giving that. It's giving everything is all over the place. There's no cohesiveness. There's nothing. There's just it just looks like a diary, essentially. Just like that's it. So it looked like he had up there, he had his pets up there. He had a cat and a bunny. I found that out through Instagram. He had a cat and a bunny. You know, he's posting his food. I think he posted his mama. And he posted these 2 guys up there, and they look exactly alike. And the caption was something along the lines like, "I'm so proud of you guys, da da da." Right? So keep that in mind. Anyway, so the day goes on. I'm at work. I'm clowning this dude. Not clowning him to the extent of, look at this dude, but I'm like, look at him. Like, he talking about, you cute or whatever, let me take you out. No, sir, no. No, you talking about you 27? Sir, you look 30, late 30s, early 40s. What are you talking about right now? Somebody come get this dude. Come get him. So, essentially, I'm talking to my friends and everything like that. And he's texting me. He's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I wish I had the messages. Because I knew I wanted to make a video about it one day. But, you know, I think I went through 3 different phones between then and now. The messages, I don't even know if I can look them up on Instagram. I don't think so. I think I probably deleted them too. Damn. But basically, it's just like, you know, he's like, hey, da-da-da. And basically, he was just asking me these questions. I was saying no. He wanted to pick me up from work and take me home. I said no. I'm closing, sir. I don't know you. Why do you think I would get in your car? No. What's it called? He asked me to take me out. I said no. And then he was like, damn, you playing hard to get, da-da-da. So, anyway, eventually, a girl get home and stuff like that. And like I said, I didn't really do anything. I didn't want to be in the streets. This is just my thinking back then. Don't judge. But I didn't really do anything. I didn't want to be in the streets. I just went from work to home. I didn't really know the world of dating myself. I barely took myself out. I didn't go outside by myself unless I had a reason to. So if I have to go to work, if I wanted to get something to eat down the street, if I wanted my nails and feet done, if I wanted my hair done, those type of things. I didn't go outside to just be like, I got some money, I'm gonna take myself to the movies. Boom, I got some money, I'm gonna take myself to the mall. Boom, I got some money, it's summertime, let me go to Donny Park. Boom, I got some money, let me take a day trip. Boom, like it was none of that. It was none of that going on. So I was just like going to work, coming home. And I guess you could say that's the type of this. I don't want to coincide with my mother because that's going to be a whole video itself. But I feel like the reason why I didn't do that, not to blame her or anything, but because I didn't see my example do that. I didn't see my mother take herself on dates. I heard about her, I'm gonna just take myself on a date, da-da-da-da, fuck these niggas, da-da-da. Of course, I heard her saying that, but I didn't see her doing that. I didn't see her go out and be like, I'm going to the movies by myself because, you know, I got a little bit of money, everything is taken care of and everything like that. Take myself to the movies. She may or not have the money to do so. I don't know. That could have been a reason. But I never seen her do those things, you know? That time, I didn't really see her get her nails done until I was like getting my nails done for real. Because I seen my mother get her nails done and stuff like that when I was younger. We was living in Jersey. It was, I'll probably say like every 2 weeks on a Friday or a Saturday or Sunday, she'll go and get her nails done. Like I would see her do that when I was younger. But once we moved to Pennsylvania and, you know, I'm in my teenage years, I didn't really like see her doing those things, honestly. So I didn't really know like I can do those things essentially. So with that being said, like I didn't really do those things. I was kind of caught up with being friends and stuff, even though I know my friend was like kind of bad. I wouldn't say she was bad news, but she was bad news in the sense of the people that she hung around with, her circle, her personal circle. I didn't really have a circle. She was my only circle. She was my only circle. And my mother became strict. I didn't really go outside. My mother didn't really allow me to go outside either, even though I'm like 19. So it wasn't, I just kind of stayed in the house. So I really didn't have a social life, essentially. I didn't really have a social life. So with me not having a social life, and I didn't have no niggas on my roster either, I took up on his offer. Yes. I took up on his offer and I agreed to, you know, go out on a date with this dude. So I went out on a date with this dude and we agreed for us to meet at a convenience store because I didn't want him to know where I lived. So we agreed to meet at a convenience store. So he was like, hey, this is all through like messages and everything. Hey, do you know this convenience store on 7th and Wilson. I was like, yeah, I know. He was like, meet me there, right? Because he asked me if he asked me if he can pick me up. Damn. He asked me if he can pick me up. And I was like, no. So we agreed on a pickup spot, right? And I'm on the phone with my friend, the friend that me and my sister was with when we was getting food. I'm on the phone with my friend, right? I'm on the phone with my friend and everything. I'm giving her all the deets and wants and everything like that. She's in my AirPod, right? She's in my AirPod. We on FaceTime and everything, and I got her. And basically, I'm outside standing, you know, like this, right? Because I'm at this current moment, I got out of work, not the same day. This is a totally, I'm so sorry, I'm all over the place, but this is a totally different day that we agreed to. But I had work that day. I think I got off at 7. Yeah, I think I got off at 7. We agreed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. That way I can get home and change and everything like that. So we agreed for us to meet up at the spot like 9. I think like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm gonna say 9 o'clock. Oh my god. We agreed to meet at the spot at 9 o'clock. So it's 9. I'm at the spot and I'm on the phone with my friend, and I'm like, yeah, girl, like, yeah, I'm standing here at this corner and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you got the Spanish poppies over here saying like, hey, mommy, da da da. Like, girl, like, don't. Where's my mom? I'm ready to go home. So, you know, all of this is happening, and you know, I end up texting him, you know, I'm here, right? I think we exchanged phone numbers at this point. Don't judge, but we exchanged phone numbers, I believe. And he was like, I texted him, I'm here, and what's it called? I'm waiting, right? I'm just waiting, and all I hear is, yo, I'll be right down. I look to my right, I look to my left, I look to my right again, I look to my left. Who the fuck said that? Then, out of my peripheral, across the street, I see a hand going like this out of a window. I look up. He's in his house, waving his hand like this. I'm like, okay, all right. Okay, he lives across the street. Cool. Okay, fine. You know, not too crazy. Oh my goodness, but not too crazy. And then he was like, yeah, I'll be right down. I was like, okay. So I'm on the phone with my friend. I was like, all right, he's over here waving his hand out the window, talking about he'll be right down. Now, this is no disrespect. This is just my experience. So, he's from the Bronx, Puerto Rican, by the way. Just to give you a little background about him, because that is one of the things we was talking about, of like, where you from and everything like that. So yeah, but he's from the Bronx. Him stand up, obviously, because he was in a car when I first initially met him. I didn't see him stand up. He was sitting down in the car, posted up, in the window like this. So he comes down the stairs of his house, of his apartment, and I'm still across the street. So I'm on the left side of the street. He lives on the right side of the street. And he comes out, and I was taken aback during his height, because I kind of had the notion that he was tall, because he looked taller in the car, you know? No. He's about like 5'5". Yeah, I'm 5'9". Not saying that height matters, because, well, I'm not dating anybody that's shorter than 5'5". But not saying that height matters or anything like that, but I was taken aback. So, plus I'm 19 at this time. So I'm on the phone with my friend, and I'm like, girl, oh my God, like, oh my goodness. He kind of like, he's short, like, oh my God, like, I was not expecting this, right? So he pulls up on me, he walking, he like, how you doing, da da da. Chit-chatting, we go across the street. We go to his car. He opens the door. He's real nice, real sweet. He opens the door for me. He hops in his other side, right? He closed the door and I get in, he closes the door, he walked around. Now, I look at his seat. It's pumped. The seat is pumped. The seat is pumped up. That's why he looked taller. Cause like for some, in the drivers, most cars, but most cars, they have, you know, the option where you can put your seat down or you can put your seat up. His seat was pumped up. So like, not saying, you know, that's a bad thing, because, you know, maybe he can't see. Duh. But like, I just was like, oh wow, okay, that's why he looked taller than what he usually is, like, because his seat is pumped the fuck up. So he gets in the car and everything. I got my phone like this. I turned the volume down because I didn't want him to hear that I was on phone. But he gets in the car and we're off to the seafood place. He asked me if I like fish. I was like, yeah, I like fish. I'm cool with fish. So we off to the seafood place. It's near Allentown and everything like that. I'm actually gonna get some fish from there too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some fish from there because I want some fried fish. But yeah, so he took me to like the seafood fish market place, right? And well, he just said seafood, so I'm thinking it's a seafood restaurant. So we get there and it's a fish market. It's seafood, but it's not a seafood restaurant like Crab Dior or Flaming Crab or something like that. No, it's a fish market that sells cooked seafood. So we get there. I'm not one to judge, you know what I'm saying? But we get there and, you know, we order our food and everything like that. And I'm thinking that we about to pop a squat because there's tables. So I'm thinking we about to pop a squat or, you know, go somewhere else and maybe like eat, maybe like, you know, a picnic table or something like that. I don't know. It's November. It's cold as shit. I don't know. But like somewhere. This nigga takes me back to his house. His house. He takes me right back to 7th Street. Right back to 7th Street. Yeah. He parks his car. Opens the door. Get out the car. Go up these stairs. 2 flights. His house. Was it 2 flights? No, 1 flight. His house. His apartment. Open the door. And it's a pretty big apartment. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's a pretty big apartment. So it's a pretty big apartment. It's really nice. It's not furnished, but you know, the living room is not furnished. It's kind of just like bare. You know, he got a glitter box and everything. I kind of already knew he had a cat, got a bunny, whatever. The kitchen looks nice. It looks like a 3-bedroom apartment from what I seen. I know it's a 3-bedroom apartment now, but at that time it kind of, well, I wouldn't say at that time it didn't look like a 3-bedroom apartment. It just looked like one big ass apartment, right? So you walk in the door and you gotta walk in the apartment in order to close the door. So you gotta walk all the way in. You just can't kind of like walk in and then shut behind you. You gotta walk all the way in and then close. So we walk in, he closed the door. To my right is the living room, the bathroom, the kitchen, a back room. And also like in front of me is this side wall with a door, which is a room. I didn't know it was a room, but it was a side wall. You know what I'm saying? To the left of me is this long ass hallway. Long ass hallway. Why is it a long ass hallway? It leads to his bedroom. I don't know who made this apartment, but that was a long ass hallway. No man ever in my days. So we walk down this long ass hallway, open the door. It's another nigga.
Oh! My God!
It's another nigga in the fucking room. Ski mask on. I was like, yeah, Nariah, It's like it's time to go. It's time to go. I'd never been in this predicament before, so I kind of just like froze. So this guy gets up. The guy he was sitting down. So another nigga sitting down. He gets up. This nigga's like, he gets up, and I'm like, this nigga's tall as shit. He's like 6'2", 6'3". Bitch, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm shivering. Where's my mom? So at this point, I'm no longer on the phone with my friend. We done been disconnected. I don't know how, but we done been disconnected. But what's it called? We in his room, right? His room is pretty big. Homeboy got a whole stripper pole in the middle of the floor. Okay, what the fuck is going on in this bitch? Cause it ain't finna be me. I'm scared. So this dude gets up and stuff like that, and we gonna give him a name. I can't even remember his name. I think I do, but I'm just gonna name him his friend Poland. Poland was fine. I'm not even gonna hold you. Poland was fine. If I was one of them doggy ass bitches, I would have definitely dogged that nigga the fuck out. Cause Poland was fine. Poland was fine. He was Puerto Rican as well, which I really don't care. But at the same time, if I'm gonna date you, definitely my people. But Poland's fine. Poland hit on me. Poland, you can get it. Not this current moment, but back then, if I wasn't like fucking with this dude, or if I was like a doggy ass bitch that just did not give a fuck about how you feel because you dogging me the fuck out, because he dogging me the fuck out, I would have definitely give it up to his friend. It is what it is at this point. I'm glad I didn't. I have class and demure, but yeah, Poland was fine. Once he took that ski mask on, he was fine. He was cute, nice smile, 6'2", 6'3". He's skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like, teeth looking nice. You know what I mean? And he was like my age. He wasn't 19, but he was like in his early 20s, I think. He wasn't 27. I think he was probably like 25, maybe. Probably like 24, 25. But he was like in his early 20s. So, unlike PETA. I was just about to say his name. Unlike PETA. But, you know, Poland leaves and everything eventually. Poland leaves. The cat and the bunny is in the room. The damn man, PETA, is chasing them around, talking about, get out. I'm not going to disclose his pets' names, but, you know, cat and bunny, get out. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with the cat. I love the cat. We eventually grew on each other. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying? Purr, 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 purr. But that's neither here nor there. But hold up. Okay. So we end up sitting down, and I mean my food. I'm uncomfortable, so I'm not really like, I got my legs crossed and everything like that, and I have my food because I'm sitting in a chair. There's no kitchen table. Like, I'm sitting in a chair. He got this big ass chest, but I'm sitting in a chair and stuff like that, and I'm just like, I'm not like, I ripped my packet of ketchup and I'm like putting it on each fry like toothpaste. He was like, huh, like, I've never seen nobody do that before. Like, okay, wow, like, that's very interesting. Yes. Kind of uncomfortable. I want to go home. So we sitting there chilling and everything like that. Well, he's chilling. I'm uptight. You know, they sitting there. He's sitting there and everything like that, eating and everything like that. And I think he pulled out Uno and everything. Play a few Uno cards and everything like that. And I kid you not, like, I feel like the first official red flag is when he told me he was 27 and he was not, because you're not, sir. You got grays in your beard. No. But the first official, right here, no, the first official red flag outside of him lying is when I pulled up from the seafood place. We pulled up from the seafood place and he brought me back to his house. And then on top of that, you bring me back to this house, there's a whole nother nigga in here with a ski mask on. And you got a stripper pole? Oh, baby, I gotta go. I gotta go. The red flag is when he was like, name your price.
What did he say?
And I was like, huh? Excuse me? And he was like, name your price. What's your price? And I was like, oh, I don't do that. I was like, I don't do that. No. And I'm not the type of girl, and I kind of wish that I kind of had that demeanor, but I'm not the type of girl to go off. I don't like confrontation in any type of way, especially when it comes down to a man, because your girl has been sexually assaulted like a couple times over her lifetime, and just men just kind of so when he said name your price, I was just like, I was taken aback. I was like, no, I don't do that. See, like, and I told him, I was like, if I like you, I like you, and you kind of just, you know, it comes with the territory, but like, no, I don't do such things. And from then, I took my black ass the fuck home. I made up some excuse. I don't know. I think I said I had work in the morning or something like that. I think I did have work in the morning. And I took my black ass the fuck home. And yeah, and you would have thought I blocked him, but I did.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
But I didn't. But I didn't. But I did not. So, I am going to leave you guys there. I'm sorry. But I took my black ass home. But this is not the last of this man. It's definitely the first, but it's not the last. So, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in to this story time with me. More of the story. If your stomach is telling you get the fuck out, get the fuck out. Don't wait until you done been ransacked and all your goodies have been stolen and now you just left with the damn crumbs. Don't do that. Be better. Do better. Look better. You know what I'm saying? That goes for men and women too. Yeah, just treat yourself with dignity and respect, and command that shit. Demand that shit. Like, you will respect me. The fuck? Well, people don't have to respect you, but like, I will not. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up completely. Don't do that to yourself. So, anyway, I hope you guys liked my video. I will see you guys Sunday. And from then, God bless. Bye.